All right, let's pivot to your book. I wanted to commend you for writing it. I love the title alone. It's a bit provocative. It's a title where you're just like, okay, wow, this is something
Wait,
that you don't really hear
did
very
you say my
often.
book title is provocative?
Yeah, a little.
Writing a book called An Immigrant's Love Letter to the West is provocative.
Uh, in a way, because the West is just viewed today with so much self-loathing from people in the West and outside the West. Also, well, that's just loathing. That's not self. But in that's I mean, I know who you wrote it for. Unfortunately, I don't think the people who who you wrote it for are likely to read something like that. But
I don't know about
it
that. One woman did, Melissa. I got a message on
yeah.
Twitter from a woman who read a thing that I translated, a Putin speech, and she messaged me saying, "Oh my God, thank you for doing this. Oh my God, I can't wait to read your book, and I'm going to buy it now." And she sent me 5 messages about how she's buying the book, and now she's bought the book, and now the book's been delivered. And then she read it and basically started hate spamming me every day for the next week, telling me how
Oh
much
my
of an idiot
gosh.
I am. So some of them are likely
Well,
to read it, Melissa. The outcome, though, questionable.
Well, the reason I say it's controversial is because, in a way, it's a defense of the West, and
Mm,
anyone trying to defend Western values and Western civilization right now is, as you guys were discussing earlier, is painted as far right. That includes people like Douglas Murray and really all of us. You know, if you're taking a pro civilization view, today in mainstream Western discourse is kind of controversial. It shouldn't be. I think that's the tragedy of this of this, but it is, and so I'm grateful that you wrote the book, and I'm just trying to. I'd like to go into it a little bit about the book. One part which I found really interesting was you mentioned this kind of the way language is being co-opted uh,
mm.
here in the West to kind of usher in this kind of radical new agenda that undercuts Western civilization. Can you go into that a little bit?
Yeah, well, first of all, setting the context a little bit, I'm sure you two know where political correctness it comes from, but most people don't, and it comes from the Soviet Union. It was invented to be able to prevent people from speaking the truth because it was politically inconvenient. It never had anything to do with not offending people, being respectful of others, not mistreating minorities. That's not what political correctness ever had anything to do with. It was always about you can't say this because it is inconvenient, even though it may be factually correct. It is politically incorrect, right? But the thing that you're talking about is an even more sleight of hand, and of course, it's partly a natural process, but partly not, because language is now enforced through institutions and all sorts of other things. But if you change the meaning of a word, you change the law without changing the law. So if you change the meaning of safety from meaning the absence of physical violence to my feelings won't hurt, then you change the law which governs how people should provide safety or ensure safety or whatever. So you're going to get to a point where a law that once said, well, people shouldn't be able to be physically assaulted, this law now says people shouldn't be able to speak their mind. It's a very natural, obvious progression if you allow the meanings of these words to gradually evolve over time. I'm not saying it changes overnight, because it can't, right? But there's just this creep of what the word means. And if you get to a point where the word safety means that no one disagrees with you, well, that law might get enforced. And we have this in the UK. We have a law on the books which says that it is against the law to be grossly offensive, and people are arrested for posting memes on Facebook. Right? That's how it works.